Hi, how are you? Welcome. I hope you all are having a great night. This right here is a whiteboard magnet. Okay, I got this on Amazon because if you didn't know already, Chris and I are getting married in September. We're going on a cruise. We're getting married on the boat before the boat leaves the dock. Okay, and that means that I'm going to be wearing my wedding dress, okay? And I want to celebrate, and I've heard that you can decorate your door on the ship, okay? So, one of my friends suggested that I needed to get a whiteboard for people to sign. I thought, what a fun way to have a guest book. Hi, Dee Dee. How are you, love? Okay, so this is the whiteboard. I mean, these are the whiteboards. There's 4 of these, okay? We're going to use 2 of them tonight. I have this transfer. It is called Welcome to Our Wedding. Okay, it's a E-size, sorry. It's a big one, but it is cut apart. You can cut all the pieces out of it. Okay, so we're going to give this a try, and hopefully this is going to work. So, and I also have this one too. It's called Ever After. I love the font on that, and it goes perfect with the guest book font on here. So we're going to start out small with the guest book. And I am going to, so basically we're going to put this on the door because the doors, oh no, the doors on the cruise ship are metal. Okay, and apparently they are magnetic. So I want people to sign. We have, where's my box of things? I don't know what I did with it, but there's a box around here. Oh, look. It's right here. Okay, so look at all the colors. This thing came with an eraser and all these colors. So I'm going to put this with the whiteboard and let people sign as they're walking down the hall. How fun is that? Hi, Stephanie. Hi, Joni. Hey, Laura. I don't care who they are. We have a very small group of people coming, but I think it's going to be fun to do this and see all the different people that sign, okay? So I'm going to put this on here. I did fuzz it a couple times. Okay, so Chris and I are getting married in September on a cruise ship. If you didn't know, now you know. And I have these. Let me show you this one. So this is a magnetic whiteboard, okay? So I wanted to make a guest book to hang on our door that random people could sign. I don't know if that's weird or not. I'm going to stick this down. I know, right? Look at my ring. Sorry, it's kind of hard for me to show it to you. There. Okay. Anyway, that's my ring. All right. Oh, no. Well, I'm here for you, Laura. I'm sorry that you're not able to craft. All right, so I put that up here so that people can sign around it. And then I have 2 other ones. So this pack came with 4 of these. These would be awesome, like, on the fridge to make, like, a list or whatever for your house. But I'm obviously not using it for that. Or if you're going on a cruise, you could always do a guest book and have people see if people sign it. Okay? One of my friends suggested that I put my Venmo or my Cash App on there and see if we get some gifts. So I might end up doing that too. And once it's on the door, I'll take a picture and I'll post it and show you guys. But it'll be September, so. All right. Oh, by the way, this is Grige. That's what I'm using right now. Sorry, I forgot to tell you. I'm using that first. Hopefully, I'm not going to regret not fuzzing this enough. The next one, I'm going to fuzz better. Because I made a mistake here. Okay, thank you. Yes, it's going to be so much fun. And so we're getting married on the first day of the cruise, like before we leave the dock. And so I'm going to get to wear my, wedding dress on the boat. Okay, I screwed up. I need to wash this, okay? So that was the first layer. We're gonna do 2 layers on this, okay? So I have just plain water here. I'm gonna just spray a little bit of water I have my board eraser. And this is why my fuzzing cloth looks the way it does, and it's so stained, but I don't care. I throw it in the washer with my towels. Yay, Laura! I'm excited for you. Let us know how it is, because I've never been on one before. Super excited for it. We're going to Alaska. We're taking our parents. And all of this just kind of happened. So I was talking about doing a cruise. Hi, Sandra. How are you? Hey, Margie. Welcome. I told Chris I wanted to go on a cruise just randomly one night because, y'all, I'm a little bit neurotic, okay? I admit it. Sometimes I'm just like, I want to do something fun, and then I just start planning a trip. Okay, we're going to Alaska. And so I wanted to do a tropical trip first. And then I call my mom and dad, and I'm like, hey, y'all, we want to go on this cruise. And my dad's like, well, we've been to the Caribbean. Like, y'all do tropical all the time. Why don't we try Alaska? And I'm like, well, okay, let me see what I can do. Yes! It's going to be so cool. I'm so excited, Phyllis. And the crazy thing is, I never thought I'd be able to go to Alaska. Ever. Like, I mean, I always have wanted to, but, like, that seems so far-fetched. But I have a bunch of air miles. Like, a bunch of air miles. And so, instead of cruising out of Galveston, which is right down here near us, I was able to get airline tickets for all of us with my air miles because I had so many from traveling so much for work. So, it's perfect. I have just enough, too, for us to cover everyone that's going. Our family, anyway, that's going. All right, so I cleaned my transfer. It's nice and clean. I got all of the paste out of the silk screen. This is dry, okay? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this and I'm going to line it up with the words. Okay, I also refuzzed it, okay? I'm going to line this up with the words, and then I'm just going to slide this over just a little bit so that it's like half on the words and half off, and I'll show you what that looks like. I moved it over to the right, okay? So it's like that, okay? Can you see it? All right, so hi, Stephanie. How are you? I'm doing great. Making a guest book for my cruise door. By the way, you can comment guest on this post and get the link to get all the stuff that I'm using. And the Color of the Month Retro is still available right now. So you can get it with the link whenever you comment guest, okay? Now, I know not everybody's getting married, but like if you are going on a cruise, this would be a fun idea to put a guest book on your door and see if you get people to sign it. I mean, how fun is that? Okay, so now you can see, it's hard to see it on the video, but you can see the gray, and it makes a shadow, okay? A shadowed effect. You can do this with any color. It turns out really cool. So I'm going to put this one to the side to let it dry. Let me see where I can put it. And then, let's see if I can move this around a little bit. So I have another one here. So the pack that I bought came with 4. It also came like 4 or 5 different colored pens that are dry erase. So people can sign. I can leave this up the whole week. I think it'll be so much fun. So I'm so excited, y'all. I got a real wedding dress. I got a ring, obviously. Chris, we got his ring this past weekend. And just excited to do the thing. And I never thought that I would have a big wedding. I never really wanted one. I saw that, Stephanie. That's awesome. I never thought I was going to have a big wedding, and we're not having a big wedding. It's like literally, I don't know, 10 people, maybe 9 people are going, including me and Chris, okay? My aunt and uncle did decide to go too. I am fuzzing this a lot more than I did the other one, okay? And I never wanted a wedding dress. I wanted something different than a regular wedding dress. And then we went to David's Bridal about a month ago. And y'all, it's terrible. Don't go to David's Bridal, okay? Big mistake. I'm glad I went there though to see that they didn't have anything available. They had no selection whatsoever. The customer service was terrible. The dresses I tried on, the girl did not help me at all. Yes, exactly. Thank you, Margie. I appreciate that. I'm making my guest book now. All right, so this is the other one that I have. Now I have 4 of these. I could do 4 different things. I don't want to fill up the other ones though, because I want people to sign it. But I want to put this one on here. I do have one other thing that I want to make for the wedding, so stay tuned for that. It'll be cute too, I think. But anyways, I never wanted any of that stuff, right? And then we went to this, so I had the appointment at David's Bridal. That was terrible. Absolutely horrendous. Terrible customer service. It was just awful. So we go to this other bridal shop the same day. And y'all, it was like night and day. Okay, I'm using Greige again, alright? Now this is not a new color. It existed before, and I think that people screamed that they wanted it back so loudly that Chalk brought it back as a permanent color, which is awesome, because it wasn't around whenever I first started. So I never even got to use it before. I love it. It's a light gray. It's just up my alley, I promise you. Anywho, so we go to this other bridal salon, and y'all, it was so amazing. Two girls came in the room with me and helped me get into and out of all the dresses. And actually, I think it was the first dress I tried on that I ended up taking. I probably tried on 20 dresses that day, and just none of them felt right. But that one, I ended up putting it on my body about 4 times that day, and it is just absolutely stunning. So, really excited. Can't wait to share the photos. And yeah, so that's the plan. Sorry, I'm trying to concentrate and not go over the line. It's hard for me to keep talking and not color outside the lines here. Okay, so I'm trying to pull from the center. I don't want to stretch this transfer out. I did not fuzz this enough. Okay, hi Deborah. How are you? Welcome. We're going to clean that one too, because we're going to do the shadow on this one too. Okay, look how pretty that is. The font is great. I know. And we've been talking about it for a long time, and basically what we wanted to do originally is just go to the Justice of the Peace, get married at the courthouse, and then throw a big party. So what we're planning on doing now is we're doing this trip and actually getting married basically in Seattle is technically where we'll be getting married, although we will be on the ship. But we'll be in port still. And then whenever we get home, then next year sometime we'll throw a party for our family. So everyone will still, I think I'll probably wear my dress again for that. And then we can celebrate with everyone that wasn't able to come. So, yeah, I'm really excited. Chris is really excited. So it all just sort of happened, right? I told him I wanted to go on this cruise. He said, whatever, I don't care, book it. And I'm like, okay, well, I'm going to call our parents and ask them if they want to go, right? And so, of course, they're all like, yes, of course I want to go. And so I start booking the trip. I got everything booked. And then I start thinking, and you know, my little brain, it's like when you give a mouse a cookie. That's how I am, okay? I can't just have the cookie, all right? So then I start thinking, well, yeah, that's what I did my first go around too. And that's totally what we were going to do, and it was going to be just fine. I didn't want anything extravagant. Anyway, so then I start thinking, like, how fun would it be to get married and surprise our moms, or surprise our parents, because my mom and dad will be there. Chris's mom will be there. But y'all, my mom would be absolutely fuming. Happy anniversary! I love that for you. My mom would be so angry at me if I kept this from her. And I don't think I'd be able to hide it anyways, because I can't stop talking about it. Okay? And plus, like, I wanted to wear my ring as soon as I got it. I want to tell everybody I've, like, probably annoying everyone with it at this point in my life, but whatever, I don't care. So anywho, yeah, I was like, well, let's maybe surprise our moms, right? That lasted a whole 2 seconds because I'm like, I can't keep it from her. I talk to her every day, all day. I cannot keep this from her. And I'm glad I did tell her because her and Chris's mom and Chris's sister went with me to go buy my dress, which is great. It turned out perfect, so. All right, now I've got this all cleaned up. We're going to do the same thing with this one. I'm going to dry it. And then I'm going to refuzz it. And I'm going to go over that one and make the shadow. Okay? Well, happy anniversary to you too, Dee Dee. And wow, 43 years. Yeah, that's what I want. You know, my parents, I think they celebrated their 50 last year. I'm like, wow. It's pretty amazing. They got married after high school. Yay! Happy anniversary, y'all. I love that. Okay, so I'm going to refuzz this. I want it to be fuzzed really well, so that's why I went ahead and dried it on this terry cloth side. Normally I would dry it on the other side, but I want this thing to be kind of not that sticky because I don't want to have a problem pulling it up. Okay, again, I'm going to take this, I'm going to set it down. I'm not going to stick it. Okay, I'm going to line it up over all my letters where it's perfectly aligned with the whole thing, and then I'm going to move it over a little bit. And then I'm going to stick it down. And as you notice, I am not using any kind of surface wax or anything on the surface, okay? And again, that's what it looks like. So you can see a little bit of white, but it's still covering some of the gray. So, yeah, all right, that's good. I was just looking at it again, wondering if I'm covering too much of the gray, but I think it'll be good. So again, with the shimmer shadow, I'm going to go over this. Now, I do warn you, if you're going to use this technique, I highly recommend that you use a matte color underneath, okay, as the first layer, because the shimmer colors have this glitter in them, and they stand up a lot higher than the matte colors do, and it's really, really hard to get a good seal on your transfer with a shimmer color in the background, okay? So just keep that in mind. Any kind of layering, you want to be real careful using shimmer. I've made that mistake one too many times because I love a good shimmer background, and it's a nice, like, not really super visible sometimes, like if you do black on black. It's a really nice background, but it causes the transfer to leak more times than it doesn't, okay? And you don't want that. So definitely put matte paste underneath. And then you can go over the top with the shimmer. There's Dozer. Make sure y'all say hi to him. He is losing his mind on somebody that's probably existing in this world. Oh, did you just now get it? Wow. I guess it takes a while sometimes to send. I don't know what's going on with my notifications, y'all. I had to go back to my old notification service because Facebook is not working. It's not sending them. All right. Ugh, get it off of there. Okay, see how it kind of curled up? That means that it was not fuzzed enough. And y'all saw that it was pretty well fuzzed. Okay, now I do have a little spot right here that I don't really understand, but I'm just going to clean this up just a little bit. Now there's lots of decoration on this other transfer, the wedding transfer. And there's a couple of other wedding transfers out there from the Milestones collection that just came out that are really good. So you can just barely see the gray under here, but it's like a really nice shadow. Okay? So check out the Milestones. Isn't it pretty? I love this idea so much. And the great thing about this is that these came in like these little sleeves. So I can just stick them back in there, put them back in my bag whenever we leave, and take them with me and hang them on the door whenever we get there. And I just love it. What do y'all think? I'm excited about this. So I love you all so much. I'm going to go. We have dinner, I think, about ready now. So thank you so much for joining me tonight. Again, you can comment the word guest on this post and get the link. I love it. Have a great night. See ya.